most accessories are cool.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend.
You got long belts, strings, chains and keys, lanyards or ties, or even little items. There's something about this portion of the human body that just says accessorize.
Best friend, you my soulmate.
Imagine if there was a waist accessory which didn't only look cool, but was insanely useful and could potentially save someone's life. You read the title, it's the rope belt. Today, you are going to be learning about rope selection, technique, how life-changing it is, and finally, just a few downsides. Now let's not waste any more time. I would hate to string you along because I'm sure this fascinating video will absolutely strike a chord. The technique is very simple. First, you have to find yourself about 4 to 5 meters of rope. You can use any rope. I used to use polypropylene 1/4 inch, which you can readily find at any hardware store, but I've recently upgraded to some nylon static, which can be found at rock climbing stores. This stuff can lift over 1,000 pounds, but we'll get to stuff like that later. Applying the rope to your body is fairly simple. Find the midpoint. Over time, a crease will develop, so you'll always be able to find it. Then, just thread it through your belt loops like you would thread any other belt. There we go, we're practically there. Final step, pull the ends through the loop and just cinch it tight like this. This is how you can tighten it. Pull the end up, down and around, through that loop, and keep pulling it tight until it's all the way here. And suddenly your belt is tied. It's entirely secure, it's not gonna loosen on you. And the best part, quick release. Now you can always take your pants off quickly and easily. For about the same price as a cup of coffee, or maybe a latte if you go with the bougie rope, you have gotten yourself a cool fashion accessory that will impress your friends and most importantly, women. It's a well-known fact that the most useful item in the entire world is the item that you have with you. So if you find yourself stranded in the middle of nowhere, you may not have packed a roll of T-Rex tape, but you sure as heck are gonna have your belt. Rope is one of those materials for which there is no substitute. It's more versatile than tape, than zip ties, than wire, than pretty much any other binding material, because rope can replace any of these things, but nothing can replace a rope. You can use your rope to keep a door open. You could also use it to keep a door closed. Affix your phone for a one-of-a-kind selfie. Bind multiple things together for transport. Drag something heavy. An instant swing. Also, an emergency chair. Oh, my oats. You can quickly fix a torn bag or sack. Tie someone up for good reasons. In a pinch, you can make an emergency splint. Rescue someone who's fallen off a cliff. And finally, save someone from death by electrocution without hurting yourself. Lucky for you, this video is not sponsored by Big Rope. In fact, it's brought to you by the subscribe button. Press it. Anyway, since I'm not sponsored by Big Rope, I can tell you a couple problems that I have with this product, and also a couple solutions on how to address these problems. So before I end the video, let me give you a couple expert tips from someone who's been wearing a rope belt for over 3 years. Problem number 1. The best part about this technique is that with one quick tug, you can take your pants down. Now, the issue with this is that with one quick tug, your pants can be taken down. But I have a solution. When you tie it up, tie it like usual, but then when you're done, take the end and just drop it through the loop. And then it's just gonna tighten. So that's pretty cool. Issue number 2, getting stuck. I, for one, have never had this issue. Maybe sometimes you close a car door on it, but that's pretty much it. If you want, you can cut it a little bit shorter. Issue number 3, strength. The polypropylene rope that you can get at any hardware store is generally rated for only about 100 pounds. That's why I upgraded to the static nylon. While the polypropylene will cost you maybe like $3 for about 5 meters, this stuff will cost you like 8. Still a bargain compared to rising belt prices in this economy. And of course, our final issue is that while you are using your rope belt, your pants may fall down. One remedy here is that you can just carry around a little tiny length of lightweight string or cord, and that can replace your belt while you're using your rope for more important things. I hope this video was your sign to get yourself a rope belt. If you can think of any other interesting uses for a rope belt, leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your ideas. In the meantime, I'm gonna go work on the next video, and if you subscribe, I will see you there. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my